Welcome to all. Today we are going to discuss about Tally ERP 9. I am Kausalya, Associate Professor, Department of BBA CA, Hindustan College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. Right? This is learning objectives of today's session. At the end of the session, the student should be able to introduction to Tally ERP 9 and what is Tally and what are the core features of Tally and what is credit or debit. Okay, and Tally is popularly known as an accounting software for small and medium businesses. It does all the functions of accounting that a particular medium sized business has. Tally is not just an accounting software. After the release of the ERP versions of Tally, the capability and functioning of Tally have widened and extended to a great extent. For example, do you know that how maintain the employee informations in Tally? Right from his or her name to everything about duties, work, profile, and groups and so on. This could be a great features if a business has a number of employees working. So now, along with the introduction of GST in India, Tally will be used by more people than before. The reasons for this, for most of the general public, Tally is go-to software for accounting. That is because of simplicity of Tally in itself. And this is what is Tally ERP 9. Okay, so Tally software is a complete accounting, inventory, and taxation payroll software. And Tally is an accounting software which is used for recording the day to day business transaction systematically, because Tally ERP software is considered as one of the best accounting software, and Tally is capable of handling any kind of business transaction. And Tally ERP 9 software is being used by individuals and business corporation to maintain the books of accounts. It is important to maintain a record of all the monetary transaction. Tally software is used too widely that it has become imperative for the student seeking jobs in the accounts department of any company to learn Tally to the advanced level. Tally is a complete enterprise's resource planning system with an excellent grip in accounting features. Although Tally has many more core features that a business requires, but it hold in accounting is truly commendable. Therefore, Tally is known more for accounting rather than any other of its features. The reasons why the Tally is recommended is that it does all the things that a business at a time of starting requires, and not just a business, but you can use a Tally for your personal accounting also. For example, let's say you are a salaried person, have investment in shares, mutual funds, and other real estate investments. You can easily pass entries for your monthly salaries in receipt entry, and easily pass the entries for stock market and mutual fund investment in stock market inventories, and you can also pass the entries for investment in real estate normal payment entry. So in short, the Tally makes manual work simple and easy to access. It is a hassle free, and you can avoid making mistake. And now let's say for an example, if you are starting up a business of a general store, what would you require? Accounting is must, and billing, sales, profit analysis, and banking, inventory. We can have brainstormed the needs of a newly opened general store, which are all covered by Tally. There are even more function than this, like audit, payroll, manufacturing, and so on, which if needed can be used. Okay. And it is a very flexible accounting software where we can erect our mistake. Already I told you, erect our mistake easily, and therefore providing for a good maintenance of record. So this is a simple concept of Tally ERP 9. And next slide, we move on to the next slide. What are the core features of Tally? Okay, there are many features. These all the things are very very important and relevant to the Tally ERP 9. The first point is accounting in Tally. Accounting is a main functions of the Tally. The first thing that comes to the mind of a person after hearing the Tally is accounting. It is the core functions of the Tally. Accounting is a basic functions of Tally, and most people do not ever use any other functions other than accounting in Tally. At the mostly they will use inventory management and some of the taxation features, and many people do not exactly know how to use those features, and in many cases they do not even require them. If we particularly talk about accounting, Tally has segmented it further into six different functions, like contra. Contra means only for cash and bank related entries, and payment, this is another one, for payment entries only. Receipt for receipt entries only, and journal for entries which do not include cash or bank, and for closing entries. Sales for sales billing. Purchases for purchases billing. Okay. So next point is billing in Tally. Billing is mostly included in the accounting features, but it has somewhat a separate functions rather than accounting. The best thing in Tally is that when you create a billing entry, you do not have to create an accounting entry again for that bill. This reduces redundancy by entering a big amount of data. So, if you have a shop, you do billing from Tally, and your accountant do not have to perform accounting for the same bills again as it already done for you. In Tally, sales and purchase vouchers are actually for billing, but they can also be used as a simple voucher. Everything in a bill you can imagine is there in Tally for the purpose of billing. Okay, and third point is payroll in Tally. This features is these features of use when you have a good number of employees working for you, but your business has a good amount of transaction, then you may require Tally. For maintaining payroll in Tally, there are functions like employee categories, employee groups, attendance, pay heads, and of course employees. For a manufacturing entry, there are functions such as units and production type, by which informations regarding production done by employees in specific unit can also be measured. Complex payroll calculations are automatically done in Tally. When we use the payroll function, these calculations often require many hours for the calculations, but in Tally, it done automatically. Okay, and fourth point is inventory in Tally. Inventory is as inventable part of business as billing. Effective inventory management can have a huge account of cost, especially if you are working in a manufacturing environment. In Tally, you can classify inventories on the basis of groups, units, tariff, different stock items, and godowns in which they are located. Apart from the above, we can also create price list and reorder levels for convenience. Inventory management is done via inventory voucher. If you or your client have a business in which inventory management is required, and if you have a tally, then there is no need to worry about inventory management. Fifth point is banking in tally. Banking has always played a major role in a business, and with digitalization, it has become more important and easy to maintain records and data. Banking functionality is very well covered by Tally. Though it was not present in earlier versions of Tally, but is there in Tally ERP 9 and all of its version. You can directly print checks, maintain check register, create deposit slips, and payment advice in Tally ERP 9. Most important functions in banking is bank reconciliation, that simply we called as BRS. This BRS will eliminate the tedious task of reconciling the bank statement with the books of accounts, and this will save you a lot of your valuable time. Okay. And the next point is taxation or GST in the Tally. So this is a very important points in Tally concept nowadays. A business cannot operate in isolation. It needs a society to operate, which is governed by the government, which levies different types of taxes on a business as it is a commercial activity. Previously, income tax, VAT, exercise, and excise and customs and service tax were taken care of by Tally. Now GST is also included in Tally's latest versions. You can upgrade a Tally to have the GST functionality right now. Now you can also create GST entries in Tally as well as returns in Tally without using any other software. The process is simple, easy, and almost same as previous taxation entries. If you are covered under audit as per the Income Tax Act 1961, then there are different functions for that also, such as Form 3CD, Form 3CA, 44AB audit, Form 3CB, and so on. If you have a taxations function enabled, then billing is done including taxes on the sales or purchases. At the end of the year or a particular accounting period, tax credit or tax payable automatically gets calculated by Tally. Okay, so the next point is reporting in Tally. Different types of reports are required at different times for making effective business decisions. In Tally, there are reports such as statutory report, payroll reports, jobs work in and out reports, and the most significant exception reports. Exception reports are good because they display the information that should not have happened, and that is what is necessary to take a look at while running a business or simply writing a account of a client. Reports are not limited to just reports in Tally. In fact, at every screen in Tally, you can print it or export it. and that can also be called a report in a certain sense. For example, if you are in the sales register, then you can print that, which can also be called an essential piece of information in the form of a report. Okay, so the next point is ratio analysis in the tally. This option is not used by many people, and the simple reason is that not many people are interested in analysis, or they do their own analysis. It is a gateway of tally. There is an option called ratio analysis, which displays many important ratios on the basis of information which is entered by you at the time of creating vouchers. Some of the common ones which are included in tally are current ratio, quick ratio, debt equity ratio, and inventory turnover. You can also alter the timing the way you want to have a look at ratios. For example, you want to know the current ratio for the first 6 months of the year, which can also be done in tally. Moreover, the ratio analysis in tally help us to make quick decisions about our business, whatever the case may be. Okay, and so these are all the core features of tally. Next slide. What is credit or debit? So, while preparing the various accounts in the ledger, we must have a clear idea of the meaning of debit and credit, which from the very foundation of double entry bookkeeping. So, debit is abbreviated DR. It refers to the left side of an account, and credit abbreviated CR, it refers to the right side. Okay, so finally, debit is all about incoming and deposits, and credit is all about outgoing and withdrawal. Simply, we can say credit is sources of funds, and debit is applications of funds. Credit is always equal to debit. This is a formula and important aspect in accounts. Okay, and for example, you purchased a computer by paying 25,000 by cash. Here you are receiving a computer, so it should be debited, and cash should be credited since it is going out. Okay, so simply, so debits and the easily we can able to understand what all the things comes under the debit and what all the things comes under the credit. Okay, in debit side, purchases, expenses and assets, and credit side, revenue, or income, liabilities and sales. Okay, so so this is a simple introductions about credit and debit concept. We will discuss elaborately in the next video. Okay, so thank you so much for your pleasant watching. Thank you.